Hello, hello to all of our lovely listeners. This is your wonderful Harley, your wonderful host, Harley. Good alliteration. Big words. Here we go. All right. So, today's episode, we're going to be having a little bit of fun. We're going to talk about different movies, video games, and music that helped to shape our adulthood and made us into the wonderful personalities that you tune into to listen because you just wait on bated breath for every Thursday morning at 4 a.m. CST for that new episode to drop. No, that wasn't a plug.
Okay, no, not even slightly was that a plug, Harley. That was, dude, she hasn't recorded in a while. Can you guys tell? I think she's missing it.
Just a little bit. All right. So, with that being said, let's listen to today's, surprising intros, and then we'll get into it.
Chaos Connections Podcast, brought to you by MOC Media LLC and Moms of Chaos. Harley, Rain, and Raven, creating space for you to live, thrive, and connect.
Hello, Raven here. Welcome to the Chaos Connections Podcast. Did you know that this is hosted by people that might be viewed as alternative? We have tattoos, piercings, and really colorful language. Please make sure you want to be here. Otherwise, we're happy to let you fuck around and find out.
Okay, ladies. So, music that shaped us.
Oh, y'all. Okay, look, I'm sorry. You two are not part of the best generation ever, and so you did not get the best music ever. But I am, I'll put that middle finger away, woman. I am solidly Gen X. We got the best fucking music. We got synthesizers. We didn't have any of this auto-tune bullshit. We had people that could sing, and we had phenomenal one-hit wonders and bands that are actually still making music today that y'all love. So, meh.
And there's still bands from when I was growing up that still make music today. And they came out when I was like a freshman. And
yeah,
still going strong.
We still have bands from our Stone Age.
Yeah, but see, mine have been going longer. Okay, look, Bon Jovi and Metallica are still fucking rocking it. I will die on the hill.
I will agree to disagree because I like a lot of early Metallica and I do like 80s Bon Jovi, but some of the stuff I'm just like, it doesn't resonate with me anymore. From like the new stuff.
I've seen Metallica live, and hot diggity damn, they still put on a really good show. But
I didn't say they wouldn't put on a good show. I just said the songs don't resonate because I go for the poetry of this music.
No. Yeah, I got you. I like to commend an artist who is not just a quote unquote recording artist, but is actually
a performer. Like Pink. Oh my God. She is right. Like, she needs to be our god. Phenomenal. Her and Dave Grohl just need to be our gods.
It's like sitting in a studio with no audience, recording things. Great. Good for you. I'm so proud that you can have a wonderful singing voice behind closed doors. When I'm in the shower, I sound like Mariah Carey. Doesn't mean I'm going to have a live audience following me.
Why Mariah Carey?
Okay,
I don't know. I couldn't think of another name.
Houston.
Maria Brink.
Adele?
Oh, yes, Adele. I'm an Adele. I'm a shower.
Okay,
I'm a shower.
As somebody who lived with this woman at one point, she is completely full of shit.
Oh, I am. Can you not carry a tune in a bucket?
I'm not that bad. However, the decades of smoking have definitely taken their toll.
Okay, so you're Tanya Tucker, and you're going to hold down the table while one of us gets up and sings at karaoke. Is that what I'm hearing?
I'll get up and sing karaoke. I'll get up and sing karaoke.
Oh no, she'll get up and sing karaoke. I'm the one who's like, I don't know if I want to get up here. I need some liquid courage first.
Oh, there's definitely liquid courage.
Yeah, that's highly encouraged. Okay. Even for the spotlight hound, the ham that loves to be like the center of attention, yeah, there's still liquid courage needed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the one who is the epitome of I cannot say the word, but it's the opposite of introvert because I am apparently having issues today.
Extrovert.
That one. I know words, I promise. My brain is just not fucking computing correctly.
Rain has been having to brain a lot this week, and therefore sometimes words are hard.
They are, and I've been doing a whole lot of training, even though I'm not the one facilitating those classes I'm in.
See, you've
still
been
doing
braining a
training.
lot. And I'm going to have
Yeah.
to brain a lot next week, and I'm not looking forward to it.
Big brain energy. All right, back to today's topic, ladies. We're off topic.
Okay, all right.
Guys.
So-
damn.
I'm going to take
Who do you
y'all...
think we are? Moms of Chaos?
Right?
Right?
I'm going to take y'all to the Wayback Machine, and I'm going to totally skewer Joker for this because it is his fucking fault, okay? But when I was a kid, there was this movie that came out, and me and a friend we rode the city bus by ourselves down to the mall so that we could watch this movie in the theater, and it will always make me cry. So Joker, we're getting ready to record, and Joker walks his happy little ass into Harley's studio, and he's just grinning from ear to ear, and he's like, I want to share something with you. And we're like, okay, cool. No. What the fucker shared with us was, I got 2 words that'll make you cry. Littlefoot.
Guaranteed to make you cry.
Yeah.
Guaranteed to make you cry.
Littlefoot.
Ooh.
No, the sadder, so the more depressing part of that story is the girl who voiced Ducky. Yep.
No.
Yeah, it happened.
Like shortly after she did that voice acting at the hands of her father.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was horrible.
It was awful. Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to have to stop recording and restart. This is fucked up. This is fucked
Oh,
up.
no, we're good. We're good.
Okay, reel it back.
Reel it back.
Hi,
Okay,
I'm
so-
not
Get
afraid
your
of
ice
sharp
cream.
teeth.
So
All right. Anyway.
here's the okay. So there's our tearjerker of the moment.
And it's all
Another-
of y'all can blame
another
Joker
movie.
for this shit.
It's all his fucking fault. Yes.
Yes. That was Joker. That was my husband. Yes, that's correct.
So I have a funny story time about we all had most of us had sleepovers when we were younger,
Mhm.
hanging out with our friends, whatever. Well, me and I don't know what I should call her because we're not using names.
A
But me
friend
and a
from the
friend-
time?
A friend from the time. Yes, my best friend from high school. I love the face because I said my best friend from high school and she just drops her entire face. Oh my God.
As if Rain's never
Um,
had a best friend before you came along?
No, not real one.
Oh my hell.
Oh, Jesus
She
Christ.
didn't know true
Okay.
love until she met me.
And this is why I will never have a girlfriend. Because I have a psycho best friend.
I will hunt you bitches down.
And you don't give me orgasms, so shut the fuck up.
Right? What the hell?
Anyway. Anywho,
No, I buy you a cricket, goddammit. That's better.
that broke.
Not my fault. You used it too much. Blame the cricket.
Oh, if y'all could see the smug look on Harley's face. Oh my shit.
Okay, so story time. We were Jesus Christ, Harley. Okay, so we were hanging out in the living room, and my mom and my ex-stepdad had a movie playing in their room. I don't know if anybody has ever seen the movie Head Over Heels. I can't remember the chick's first name, but her last name's Potter, and Freddie Prinze Jr. was in it. And it's a girl thinks she witnesses a murder across the street with, hot guy commits the murder. You haven't seen the movie, it's definitely a chick flick, but it's super funny. But right at the time that her and said hot guy are gonna hook up, he stops because he's a cop undercover. He's like, I know this is not a very guy thing to say, but are you sure you want to do this? And then there's that pregnant pause that, of course, would be in the movie. And all you hear from my parents' room, which is behind us through the kitchen, is, "Oh God, don't be such a pussy." No fucking clue what they were watching, but it was the perfect fucking time ever. And we, to this day, we still bring it up. We still bring it up on occasion. It's just like, holy crap, I can't believe that happened. And we died laughing. Like we couldn't stop laughing.
I
So
don't. So, oh,
so
go
what?
ahead, Rain. I'm sorry.
So yeah, that's one of the movies that definitely shaped my youth, and
And your current sense of
probably
humor?
explains a little, probably has a little something to do with my sense of humor, because my sense of humor was already there, but yeah, it just solidified it.
Oh, see,
Nails in that coffin.
mine
So
wasn't.
I don't.
But like we watched a lot of Police Academy and shit like that. So yeah, I am a sarcastic bitch now. And I blame that.
Oh yeah, that was my dad. My dad introduced me to those movies, but I didn't really have, like, obviously Land Before Time, Littlefoot. Anybody from our generation, that movie had an impact on you, right? Whether you realize it or not, it had an impact on you. Yep, yep, yep. So anyway,
You smell
but
it?
I like I don't
Goofy
have
movie.
I don't have movies that like shaped me. I have movies from growing up that have like a lot of sentimental value to me.
Yes.
So my dad passed away. My dad passed away at a relatively young age. But he was really big into sci-fi stuff. And so we, predating DVDs, we would sit there and marathon the Star Wars trilogy on VHS tapes. And then DVDs came out, and then we started marathoning Lord of the Rings. And so those movies, the Star Wars movies, the original trilogy.
Thank you for clarifying that, because holy shit.
Yeah,
God damn it,
the
Lucas.
original trilogy has a very sentimental value to me. The Lord of the Rings has a very sentimental value to me. And even though he passed away before it came out, I know that my dad would have been a diehard fan of The Hobbit. So those movies, those types of movies have a really sentimental spot for me, but I can't say they really shaped me.
Yeah.
More the environment,
Memories
I
from the
spent
time.
with them, the memories from the time, the environment I spent while enjoying those movies is
Yeah.
what shaped me.
Like I've got plenty of songs that I'll, so I have my own playlist on Spotify of shit that I like to sing along to, or that has like really happy, fun memories attached, and some that don't, because, once in a while you're in a mood to brood. But there's, oh, you know what? I'm going to go a different route with this. I can't. Can't Buy Me Love. So, okay, I'm obviously, you guys know I'm Gen X, so I'm on the Gen X subreddit because it's fucking hilarious.
Dude, I'm a Xennial, and it's fun, and I relate with a lot of Gen X stuff.
So somebody posted a picture of Patrick Dempsey, a very young Patrick Dempsey, holding a stack of bills, and said, if you could go back to the 80s with that $1,000, what would you do? And you know what my answer was? I would buy that fucking leather outfit. Because it was hot and I want it. And everybody else is like, oh, I'd invest in Apple, I'd invest in Microsoft. I'm like, fuck you, I want to look hot.
I don't care about long-term benefits. I need instant gratification, motherfuckers.
Do you know how long it's been since I got hit on? Or carded?
Your husband doesn't
Yeah.
Your husband hits on you regularly.
Different.
Honey, I don't even get carded anymore, and they thought I was younger than both you bitches at the nail place. So don't even go there.
So no, let me tell you. Yeah, the idea of getting hit on sounds great until you get hit on somebody who's young enough to be your child, and then you're like, "Oh God, I'm a pedophile."
Look, if
No.
they're over
Okay.
18 and they hit on me, I'm gonna take it. I'm not gonna do anything about it because I love my daughter, but I'll take it. I'll take the ego
No.
hit.
It's a compliment. It's a compliment. You get hit on, it's a compliment. But here's the thing, okay? We all know the savage that is Witchkin too.
Oh my shit. One of these days we need to get her on here so that people can understand that we are not exaggerating.
With all of us saying it, I think they would know that we're not exaggerating.
I don't
and
know,
I'm
man.
fairly certain that she would be.
We come across as old bitchy geezers, so maybe they do think that we're exaggerating.
Yeah, sure. Anybody who knows anything about us, whether from this podcast or from our personal lives, knows. My children are savage. Witchkin 2 is specifically savage just in general when she's being a smartass. Witchkin 1 is a savage when she is pissed. She can be a savage when she's being a smartass, but when she's pissed, she goes for bone. But anyway, so Witchkin 2 obviously overshares with me a lot. Apparently, they saw her friend group saw a picture of one of their friends' moms, and what does Witchkin 2 do? Go, dude, your mom's hot. So they all bust out pictures of their moms and rate the moms.
God. Oh no.
And 2 of her friends are like, dude, your mom's hot. I'm like, I will accept the fact that I have graduated to MILF levels here,
Right, I'll
which is
take
great,
MILF.
grand, wonderful. I now have to dress like a nun if I ever go around those friends because I know them by name.
Bro.
And I know who I'm picking up or whatever when she's going to go do something. So, no. I am not part of that dream.
Dude, when Apprentice 2 was still in high school, bring friends over for like D&D or whatever, there were 2 or 3 of them that called Dara DILF. And Dara was like, I don't know how to take that.
Oh, no.
No, like constantly
That's
they actually meant it.
happened. Oh, no, I don't doubt it. But Captain, y'all have heard Captain's voice at this point. Okay? Witchkin 1 had to go pick up her boyfriend because
Reasons?
22-year-olds in inebriation when they're in their feels. So she had to go pick him up and babysit her boyfriend. But she's talking, and then one of his friends, his girlfriend was over there, and she was saying something, and Witchkin 1 goes, I'm on the phone with my dad, and of course she's on speakerphone or in the car or whatever, I can't remember. And said something, or she goes, I love you, Dad, or something like that. And Captain, without skipping a beat, because it's Captain, drops his voice down and goes, Dad loves you too.
Although, I'm going to give y'all a little secret. If you want to get under his skin just a little bit, because a lot is not funny, but a teeny bit is, yes, Daddy. But Harley does it better.
No, that is only something that Harley can do. And that's because
You gotta. I can't explain the movement of the mouth.
No, you
that
put a
gotta
little
get
bit of that
down
buffalo
to get
in it,
the
and I
right
just can't.
enunciation. You gotta go. Yes, Daddy.
See, I just can't get it.
yeah, I'm not referring to him in that instance at all because ew. Anywho, so back
Oh
to
no!
movies.
I do it just. I do it
no,
literally
it's
just to bust his balls.
Okay, so
Like he has
both
things
of my
he likes to
co-hosts
say to me.
love
He likes he likes to go,
head pats.
good girl, and pat me on
Head
the
pats
head. And because
can I tell the story? Can I tell the story, or do I need to get him up here to tell the story?
it's just stupid. It makes me giggle. So me responding to him, yes, deity, does the same shit to him. It's just a little inside thing that's not so much inside. Other people can witness it, and other people can try to imitate, but they cannot effectually.
No, Harley has this way of doing voices that I'm just I can't.
That is definitely a Harley and Captain thing, because I'm sitting there going, you guys are fucking weird. Like, don't get me wrong. The good girl thing is not just for Harley, but I'm giving it in different ways. But yeah, so anyway, back to media and movies that shaped us. So okay, so we talked about a couple of movies, and everybody at least okay, my 16-year-old knows this movie very well. Bend and Snap works every time.
I still haven't done that in front of Dar, but I really should, just to see. Oh, I should have done it today because I was wearing a white slip dress and this really pretty, like, red flowered top over it, and my red knee-high cowboy boots.
To any of my personal friends or family members, just skip over the next 30 seconds. But in high school, me and my boyfriend at the time used to have sex to that movie. Like, that would be the movie that we would turn on to have background noise.
See, once in a while, I'm like,
that doesn't seem like it would be a really good background noise.
But like, drop some Barry White on
until
there.
You implement the bend and snap mixed.
Oh no!
Did you snap it?
Okay.
When you bent?
I hope not.
Because you're God.
I dropped it like it's hot.
Okay. Try hooking up with somebody and your friend is playing DJ and plays Jay's rap from Jay and Silent Bob. Fuck, motherfucker.
Huh.
So I used to, after I got out of the Legally Blonde relationship, like, let's just call that what that was, I decided that Get Down with the Sickness was my get down and dirty song.
Oh, I got a story about that one.
Oh, okay. So now we're going to segue into music, apparently. So obviously Down with the Sickness was a great one. But who on this podcast, apparently people thought that person's theme song was Crazy Bitch by Buck Cherry, at least for a little bit.
That has to be you, because nobody from my high school would have said that about me, because at the time
you were very innocent.
Well, it's not just that, but at the time I was trying desperately to fit in this very, very tight-knit community that I had moved into in, like, junior high school, and it was fucking hard. And so trying to bend over backwards to be what fit in kind of put the real me in a box, like, just locked up in the closet somewhere. And once I got out of that town, I got to let her out and actually be myself, and it's been wonderful. But
so that actually kind of leads into what I was telling you guys when we were talking about artists and playlists and songs that shaped us. So in case you missed the first episode, I had a child when I was in high school. And after I had my son, and just through a series of events that happened throughout life, I found myself slowly shutting more and more of myself away. So I was losing more and more of myself as time went on. And so the music that I selected for what has helped to shape me, it's not so much that it shaped me into an adult, it's helping me come out of my shell and become the person that I was always meant to be, but that I had closed up for so long. And I'm honestly, I'm just going to name dump a bunch of shit for you guys. So Volbeat, I love Volbeat. I love his voice. He speaks to my soul. Avenged Sevenfold. They have some really great songs. Some of their newer stuff is kind of on the fence for me, but some Slipknot songs, mwah, awesome. My Chemical Romance, they've gotten me through some tough shit. I had a very close person in my life that took their own exit. Let's put it that way. And My Chemical Romance, there's a specific song by them that really helped me get through that grieving process. Falling in Reverse is also another one. And one of the bands that I want to make sure that I give an extra moment to highlight, because it's not just a band that helps me get through tough shit. It's also a band that I can relate to on more than just a, hey, I like your music level. And that is In This Moment, because the lead singer of In This Moment, she is a woman in the spotlight doing her thing. And you can tell from the creative direction that the music and the videos take that, yes, there may be some bigwigs coming in and saying, hey, you need to sex it up a little bit. But at the end of the day, you can tell that it has never crossed that hard line for her, that she has ventured into the realm that she's not comfortable. And even in most recent
Metal Barbie.
Yeah, even in the most recent,
Listen to that song.
even in the most recent like interviews with her, she talks about how she's like delving more into like witchery and the witchy aspect of things. And so you can see that with the direction that their music videos have gone. And I just think that is so awesome to have somebody in her position not be told by society that you have to sexualize yourself to get anywhere. Like, they have made, could they be bigger? Yeah. But would it have cost them their integrity? Yeah. And so to see that somebody, a woman in particular, is maintaining her integrity and rocking her own shit and just doing her thing, it is awesome. Like, she is like girl goals for me.
Dude, she's a girl crush for me.
That too.
Oh,
She's hot.
Oh God, yeah.
Pink for me.
That's Captain's Pass.
Aha. No, Pink definitely for me. Not just because of her like athletic ability, but the fact that she's like not afraid to be close to my age and rocking abs and bodysuits, and just how much of an outspoken feminist she is. I've always loved her music, and when Raise Your Glass came out,
I love that.
That was kind of became my anthem. It's like that was exactly how I have felt for a long time. Is I'm a freak, and I just need to find other freaks to accept me, and let's go.
And then she did this.
And you know what? I feel like I should have added Pink to that list, because she's definitely another strong woman leading the forefront, and I definitely appreciate her. I love her interview where someone was like, "What do you think of Madonna's face?" And she was like,
"Why are we talking about Madonna's face?
Hours upon hours working on this album that I'm so proud of, and you're asking me about Madonna's face? That's not progress. You're still trying to pit us against each other. That's not progress. We shouldn't be tearing each other down. We should be building each other up." And I was like, "Oh
right?
My God,
yes, absolutely."
So all of those things, Pink, because she is what I feel that women should aspire to be like, not be her, because we are our own people and we need to be our own people.
But to be outspoken and to be who you are.
So she's very unapologetically herself, which is great. But I also love the fact she did what we're trying to do, and well before we even all knew each other. Her and her husband got into a fight. He punched a wall, and she framed the hole in the wall.
Yeah, put a little museum tag underneath it.
So she framed it. And, it's like, huh. But I also love the fact that, when she first came out, Can't Take Me Home, great album. I had it. And I probably still have it in my CDs that are hidden around my house somewhere, because we still use CDs anymore. But so that album was great. But my favorite song by her that really resonated with me in my early 20s, when I was working, when I met Joker, was You in Your Hand. It probably came out after that, but that song literally just, it made me, it just, I'm just like, yeah, I'm good with this.
See, and I still have a soft spot for club mixes thanks to my early 20s.
I don't, because I never was big in going clubbing.
Oh my God, I
and
had
stuff.
so much
I
fun.
went out a couple times, obviously, because it was fun. You're in your 20s, it's a rite of passage, yada yada yada. I prefer house parties. Let's go hang out, let's drink around the house, and we could dance, we could go to karaoke, whatever, but
Yeah.
going out to the club was just, I'm like, I can't fucking hear you. The drinks are overpriced, and I have better shit to do with my time.
I don't know.
I'm also a major homebody.
No,
So
I had
and I
so
always
much
have
fun
been.
clubbing in my 20s. And this was all before I met Dar, but it just, so much fun.
I think I went to a club like one time, and I had such a horrendous experience because this guy was like creeping on me the entire time that I was like, yeah, no, I'm good.
No, see,
I'm good. I'll go to a bar. I'll go to karaoke. Fine. I will get so drunk. I will talk shit to anybody.
you have to be drunk for that?
And have to be escorted out. No,
No,
but
it doesn't.
listen, if you think I don't have a filter sober,
Oh, fuck.
see me when I'm drunk. See me when I'm drunk, and you'll be
All I'm gonna
surprised that I
say is
haven't
Denny's
been in
nights
jail.
after we went to the movies, because it actually became a thing where we'd go to the movies and then we'd go to Denny's before we just started skipping the movies and going to Denny's. And at this point in our lives, alcohol was normally in one of our bags. And yeah, so we would go and then we'd turn around and we'd go to Denny's and probably continue traumatizing servers.
No, I had a routine down in my
yeah.
20s, and this is how I kept all my weight off and ate whatever the fuck I wanted, not just the metabolism, but I would go to the country bar on Wednesdays and go country dancing. And then Friday nights we would go to this cathedral turned bar club, and they had like a bunch of different rooms that all had different music, and it was really fucking cool. And then Saturday night we'd be at home and we'd go order pizza from Papa Kelso's, I forget the fucking name, and sit around and drink and watch crazy ass movies. And then Sunday, of course, we're all like, oh my God, I hate everything.
Praying to the porcelain god.
Only a couple times.
So there is a movie
Every time.
that people from our generation have PTSD from.
Only one movie?
Final
Oh my shit.
Destination.
Dude.
Oh, no.
Go ahead, drive with me and you'll see.
Nope.
I'll be behind anybody that has a load in their truck and I'm like, I'm putting it in reverse. You can stay right the fuck there. I don't care. And my kid hasn't even seen the movie, but they're aware of the memes, and they're like, yeah, Mom, it's okay, back up.
Apprentice 1 or 2.
But, I mean, come on. Our generation also has a little bit of PTSD from Bambi, from Land Before Time. I mean, the Lion King, Dark Crystal. I mean, there's a shit ton of shit. Oh my God, the Neverending Story. There's a shit ton of movies that we probably watched way too fucking young, and we had access to our parents' Stephen King books way too fucking young. So yeah, we're all a little...
Dude, I think I watched Killer Clowns from... We were at my mom's friend's house.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
And I think so. It was either...
Okay, I'm looking at Harley's face, and you have to watch it, but it does help to drink a little bit, and at least be a little teeny bit tipsy. And just... Remember, it's an 80s horror movie.
But I was a kid.
I've seen bits and pieces of Killer
Mm.
Clowns
Gremlins.
Outer Space. Gremlins. I can get down behind. Do you know what movie gave me nightmares as a kid? You'll never guess. You will never
What?
fucking guess. Are you ready for this shit? Labyrinth.
How did
Labyrinth
it give
gave
you
me lady
nightmares?
boners. I'm really sorry.
Labyrinth gave me nightmares. I would have nightmares about the opening.
Why? Because you were a little sister?
I was what? I was a what?
You aren't the youngest sister, but you are a little sister.
Yeah, no, I wasn't worried about being kidnapped by the Goblin King. So, do
See,
you know
I really
how
related to
in
Jennifer
the
Connelly's character in that movie.
you know how in the opening it shows like I can't even recall it. I haven't watched it in so long because it freaked me out so bad when I was a kid. But do you remember in the beginning, it shows like the crow like cawing on like the building, and like there's a storm rolling in, and it's just really
Oh, when she's out practicing the play in the park before she gets home and has to babysit again.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
really
don't
related
get
to
out
her
of here.
character in that
Get out
movie.
of
I
here,
wanted to
Joker.
send
Get out.
all of my siblings to the Goblin King and let him deal with them.
Hold on. I think Joker wants to come in and say something. Yes, Joker?
It better not be another
If you are
traumatizing
playing that-
quote.
You know what? Fuck you, Joker. I'm gonna get Pennywise on your ass. All right then. Get out. He's playing the intro to Labyrinth. Get out.
Oh my god, does he not want to get any for like the next week?
Get out. The Dickies.
He's not
Get
gonna
out
do
of
that.
here. Stop it.
Okay, so the hand well in Labyrinth and the little fire goblin thingies that could move, like change their heads, those were freaky. But yeah, Labyrinth gave me a lady
Yeah,
boner
and
because
then-
Jennifer Connelly was
Oh,
gorgeous, and then there's
and-
David Bowie with that wig and makeup and those really, really tight pants.
Well, then towards the end when they're actually like in the labyrinth and they're like going downstairs and she's trying to get to her sibling and like they're all upside down and
Oh yeah, the
topsy-turvy
MC
and
Escher
shit.
part.
So my dream would go from that fucked up intro to being stuck in the labyrinth and not being able to know which way was up and down. Joker's back in the room and he's gonna use this against me, ladies and gentlemen. SOS.
So I came in
You never did
Came in-
shit.
because you have to understand, we are very much a Labyrinth family. The Gremlins love it. Dark Crystal, Jim Henson, they love it. The other day,
Yeah.
Gremlin 2 is watching Labyrinth. Gremlin 3 comes downstairs, and they begin the conversation of, David Bowie is so fucking hot. And I'm just sitting there
yes.
looking at him. We all understand this. We all accept this. Male, female, in between. Nobody fucking
Oh,
cares.
yeah.
Everybody thinks David Bowie's hot.
Especially in that movie.
So
Except for me.
It was the pants.
Gremlin 3 is sitting there. She's like, that's my husband. And I'm like, no, he's married. And
Oh,
she's like, no,
sweetheart, he's dead.
So I'm like, he was married to a model.
Oh yeah.
And she's like, no. So I show her a picture. She's like, that's okay. I'm hotter anyways. That is my husband. I'm like, okay.
Oh, give that kid a hug.
I don't even know what else to say about it.
And then he told her that he's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, he passed
Yeah,
away.
nobody was happy about that.
Him and Robin Williams and Freddie Mercury are having one hell of a party, and that's what keeps me going.
With Betty White.
Oh, yeah, with Betty
Yeah,
White.
don't forget that.
With
And B. Arthur, that woman.
Okay. Joker
Golden
Joker
Girls.
is taking his
Golden
exit.
Girls definitely again. Golden Girls definitely shaped.
Oh my god,
humor
so
and
much.
my
And I binged
sarcasm.
it during the pandemic because what else are you going to do when we're in lockdown?
Why not?
Right? And at the time, one of my friends was a huge Golden Girls fan. And I was like, I remember watching this, but all right, whatever. So I binged it. And holy shit. There's like these memes of which Golden Girl are you? And yeah, I'm all four of them. because sometimes I'm really,
So-
really pretty and dumb. And sometimes I am really, really horny and I've done half the state. And sometimes I just want to strangle you with that cheesecake. And sometimes I just want to hit you over the head with my sauce spoon.
Ooh, I have cheesecake in the fridge. I'm gonna eat that after this. No. So all right.
Oh, you bitch. I want cheesecake. Now I'm going to have to go
No, you're
fucking
not.
make
You're gonna go
cheesecake,
have a
you
protein
asshole.
bar.
So
I didn't
yeah,
buy protein bars, but I do have a
Okay.
chai protein shake.
there you go. Have a shake. So Golden Girls
Still
for
want
me
fucking cheesecake.
growing up, Golden Girls for me was like a punishment show because it was always on. It was daytime TV, and it was
okay.
always on when I was sick home from school, and so I didn't appreciate it. As I've
Oh.
gotten older, and I have rewatched it, and I'm catching all these innuendos and shit. I'm like, God, how did they get this on the air?
So it is really sad to me that you had that as your sick day shows when I had like Guiding Light and The Price is Right.
General Hospital.
I had the Prices Right. No, I managed to channel surf around the soap operas, but I would
Oh no, my mom was
I
a
would-
soap opera fan.
I
She got
would-
me
I
hooked
would
on
wait
Guiding
until 3
Light.
o'clock. I would wait until 3 o'clock for Jerry Springer every day. Yes,
No way, because I remember
but
I was in high school and I don't remember what year it was, but that's when Gargoyles came out and it was on every day at 4. And so I started speeding home from school so that I could catch Gargoyles.
I had the.
That was
if you wanna
actually one
talk
of,
about lady boners.
Captain's
I had a
favorite.
lady boner for Gargoyles.
Goliath.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
like you said something about Brooklyn and I was like, he was one of my favorite Gargoyles. That just immediately popped into my head. Like when I was a kid, we would sit around the TV and we'd watch
So-
like the A-Team and MacGyver and you
Oh my god, I remember
Matlock.
MacGyver.
I remember the mullet
Okay.
being not that bad, and then I've gone back and looked and I'm like, wow, sir. That was bad.
Okay. So I'm the resident witch of this little trio here. So one of my favorite shows, obviously, was the original Charmed.
That
I
one
have
was
watched
good.
the reboot with which
No, the original was
that
good.
one was. I was like,
No.
I'm like the reboot was, and I watched it with, and you have to remember, I watched it through the lens of Witchkin 2 when we watched the reboot. I've tried to get her to watch the original, and she's watched some of it, and then she's like, "Can we watch Grimm?" So we go and we
I
watch
just
Grimm.
couldn't get into it after they added Rose
so
McGowan
there's
to the
that,
cast.
I did, because after you get past the little awkwardness of it, they should have done something a little bit different, in my opinion. But that's still, I resonated with Piper, and I was like a combination of
Oh, no,
Piper
I
and
was
Phoebe.
Phoebe all the way.
Um,
And sometimes Prue.
No. Piper and Phoebe. I was not so much Prue. Piper and Phoebe, though, especially after Prue died, I was definitely more Piper. But no, my favorite movie, and it's still one of my comfort movies, is
I
Practical
love
Magic.
that. See, I make a point to watch Practical Magic and Monster Squad and Hocus Pocus every year during the month of October. And yes, of course, there's a whole lot of others that I have on DVD in my Halloween decorations totes, okay? And they all come out. But
And she has some with
Yes.
some for Christmas too,
Yes.
including Krampus. So
No.
don't come for her for just
and
Christmassy
like
cheer stuff.
you know, Die Hard's part of the Christmas package, right? But no, my go-to comfort
Yes.
movie is The Last Unicorn. As a kid, I adored unicorns, and that movie came out when I was a kid, and the circus that came to town had a unicorn, and I remember crying when they brought that thing out with the lady dressed up like a princess next to it, and I still have the newspaper clipping from that circus show. And most of the unicorns that I got as a kid, it just
So Joker called the kids gremlins, and I'll stick with that. So Gremlin 3, growing up when she was younger, loved unicorns. I mean, total obsession. And then her grandmother, her paternal grandmother, gave her an old phone to use. And I didn't think anything of it. Cool, whatever. She has an old phone. There's no cellular access, whatever. But it worked on Wi-Fi. And Gremlin 3 said, "Okay, Google, are unicorns extinct?"
Oh God.
And Google told her that unicorns were extinct, and further, unicorns were not actually real.
Oh God.
And so Gremlin 3 is probably 6 years old at
my
this
heart.
time, and she is visiting her grandmother in New York. And her grandmother texted me and said that Gremlin 3, after she heard the news about unicorns, she built herself a fort of shame and refused to come out.
Oh, my heart. Oh, that poor thing.
And
Okay, so Gremlin 3, I need y'all to understand. I think we touched on this. Gremlin 3 is also the one who was public speaking to imaginary friends at a play place for over 10 minutes, telling them
Yes.
that they
I could
needed
have
to be
sworn that was Witchkin too.
nope.
No. Witchkin 2 at that time was wearing a rainbow tutu, loved and had a beanie on, standing on a roof of a different area of the play place.
Yeah.
And a stuffed animal
So
was with her, of course.
I'll never forget the fort of shame, though. The fort of shame. And if you ever are curious about the level of savagery that our children are capable of, the age difference between Gremlin 1 and Gremlin 3 is 6 years. It's closer to 7, but we'll call it 6.
Are you going into the give me my toy?
Yes. And Gremlin 1 was being a snotty older sibling and was honestly probably twice as tall as Gremlin 2. Or Gremlin 3 at this time.
Gremlin 1 is extremely tall, by the way. Just
Gremlin
throwing
1
that
is
out there.
extremely tall, yes. He got his height from, I like to say he got it from my side of the family because the men in my family are very tall. Anyway, I like to take credit for everything good. Anyway, so Gremlin 1 is being a snotty older brother and good toy. And so Gremlin 3 has enough of his shit. And again, she's about half his height. So she just grabs what's straight in front of her, squeezes, and says, "Give me my toy."
Oh God, oh God, oh God.
Gremlin 3 can get this voice that just makes you think she's possessed by a demon.
She's not?
And
No.
I'm kidding. She's sweet.
poor Gremlin 1, all he could do was drop the toy, put his hands up and like a surrender and go, "Ah, ah, ah." And she did not release when the toy was dropped. She was delivering a message.
Gee, I wonder where she learned that
I'm
from.
so pissed.
I don't know.
Gremlin 3 is the epitome
so your child. Good luck
of
denying
Harley's
that.
child. But what's funny
Yeah.
is that I have gotten phone calls from Harley about Gremlin 3. It's like, swear to God, you're my kid's mother, and I birthed the kid. Because she was apparently acting just like me.
So
And it was hilarious.
Gremlin 3 is very, very mature for her age. She's very mature for her age. I love her to death. She's very mature for her age. You can sit down and have, for
You can have
the longest time, you can have a real conversation with Gremlin 3, and it's actually, you know, it's a legitimate conversation, which is refreshing because, you know, you can't do that with some kids. But yeah, it was just the give me my toy thing.
So
poor Gremlin 1. He knew what hit him, and he was not happy with it. And you know what though? He learned his lesson. He never took her toy again.
So let's bring it back from the kids. So we talked a little bit about music. Did either of y'all have any games that were just like what you enjoyed playing that is a core
Duck
memory
Hunt.
from when you were younger?
Mario Brothers 3, Duck Hunt, and Track. The track and field
And
game.
Tetris.
With pad.
No, Duck Hunt and Tetris.
Tetris. Oh,
so
Jesus
Tetris.
Christ.
Yeah.
Tetris,
I was the master of
Duck
Tetris.
Hunt, and I had an N64, and my favorite game was Yoshi Story. And I am so mad that I cannot fucking find
We'll
any
figure it
way
out.
to play that game. Not that I'm
Okay,
any
so
good at it.
You know what?
Like, if I could get an N64, I actually have the fucking cartridge.
I bet we can find it.
Joker has this little game system that I got him. I think I got it for Christmas. But you can download all of the old school games, all of them. So I will have Joker send you a link to it.
So,
I want you to look and see if that game's on there first.
So when my kids were little and we would be in the car, I refused to play any of those like Kids Bop or any of that bullshit. I was like, no. Because if I have to drive and listen to you two, we're going to play shit that I like. So I would play Poison and Metallica and Van Halen and probably some songs that were not appropriate for little children to hear. But fast forward a few years, and Apprentice 2 gets really, really shy and upset if they swear in front of us. They just, it makes them so upset, which is hilarious considering they're my fucking kid, right? And they are currently obsessed with the 80s. Like their most favorite pattern on earth is the 80s arcade carpet. And I know y'all can picture it. They recently got a tennis skirt.
I also want to say that Apprentice, so just for visualization purposes, Apprentice 2 has a mullet.
Yes. And they're very
has
happy
pink
with
tips.
So we picked them up from school the other day, and I was, I had some random playlist that I was listening to just to try to grab songs from. And Apprentice 2 gets in the car and they go, "Is that 80s music?" "Yeah." "Fucking turn it up." And I've never laughed so hard in my life. They didn't even know or care what songs it was. And of course, I mean, it was Come On Eileen. So you gotta.
Come on,
Eileen. You know, great story about.
Wait,
go ahead.
I have a song. 8675309.
5309.
Got your number on
And it was Stacy's mom.
All right. Now that you've heard our take on karaoke without liquid courage, but behind the safety of our microphones. No.
Giggity. No, but we have taken up a good chunk of your day at the moment. And we have other episodes if you are just now discovering
Boy, do we.
We will and we have some exciting news on the horizon.
And exciting.
Watch our socials. Oh my God. It's so exciting. I can't wait.
Definitely check out our socials. If you're just now joining us, welcome, or we're sorry, but stick with us anyway because we're a goddamn delight.
We are hilarious, and we know it.
We drive our SS crazy, which is both funny and sad. But so Rain is our social guru, so she'll be posting a bunch of shit.
I'm going to get better about it. I have been sick and I have been dealing with a lot of other stuff going on in the chaos that is my home, in the chaos that is the Rain Manor. But things are making a turn for me getting the momentum back. So we will be posting. So I actually want to do a shout out to Raven and Harley. But Raven has been posting and tagging us kind of religiously. So kudos to her for that. And we're going to get on board. We're going to get into a cycle and routine and all that other fun stuff that is insane because, you know, apparently chaos needs some type of structure and organization. Who fucking knew? And I'm finding that again. Yay, depression cycle is coming to an end. Yeah. But I do hope you guys have a great rest of your week and can't wait to talk to you guys next week. And our topic of the next week will be Father's Day.
Thank y'all for joining us. Let us know what some of your favorite media was that you loved, or if we are way off base in any of our tastes, and we'll go ahead and disagree with you.
Agree to disagree. But we may argue with you because we are fucking awesome.
That actually is one of our forum rules, is that gently teasing somebody about their music and movie choices is okay.
Don't you dare. There are sacred things in this world, and one of those
I'm not
sacred
touching that
things
one.
that I will not,
Because I agree with you, I'm not touching that one.
Foul comment is the 1999 classic cinematic masterpiece, The Mummy.
Mummy, starring Brendan
Fraser and Rachel Weisz.
Mummy.
Don't
don't say that one's off limits. Mummy that anybody who watched that was very confused about their sexuality because have you seen that cast? And I'm going both ways,
right?
so I was very happy.
Definitely.
So there you go.
Okay, I think we're done. Thanks, y'all.
All right. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thanks for your continued support and feedback. And as always, reach us at Chaos Connections on your favorite social media app or head over to our website, mocmediatx.com, to leave comments. Also, our Buzzsprout website, which is that's the main host site for our podcast, and then it actually spits it out to all of the other platforms. But if you go to our Buzzsprout website, which should be linked on most of our social medias, you actually have the option of texting and or messaging us, and we receive it. It's called fan mail. Oh my God. But sadly, we don't have any yet. So if you like us, if you want to talk to us, want to share with us, follow us on social media or shoot us a text on the Buzzsprout website. Rain has one more announcement.
Before we log off, and I apologize. So the fan mail thing, great, grand, wonderful. Woo-hoo. But I do want to do a shout out to Crystal, who was our first commenter on Spotify, telling us about a website to get all different types of yarn because her significant other was wanting something made with alien green. And I don't have my phone charged at the moment to look up what that website was, but yeah, it's there and it's in the comments on our Spotify.
On the on the episode that has to do with crafting. So if you post a comment on Spotify, we do receive a notification. We do see it. If it is not disrespectful, we will gladly share it with the rest of the masses. However, if it's something negative, if you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything at all. And otherwise it won't get posted. Funny. Unless it's funny. If it's funny, like if you say, "Man, Harley sounds like she's holding her nose while she talks," I might post that just because I like making fun of myself. All right, y'all. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us,
and we will see you next week.
Bye.